who gets picked and who gets dropped. After 5 months of training, the moment of truth has arrived. Or has it? The moment becomes a fortnight.
Basically, I will try to get around to everybody within the next, 14 days and give what has been said. Is that fair enough? Is there any?
The group want answers.
We were all in a meeting and Pat explained to us basically that they weren't going to announce who was on the team for 14 days after our stint in Norway. And we had all gone to Norway thinking, want to know straight away. So a lot of lads were fairly irate over it.
I want to know that every guy on the team is capable of looking after me and themselves.
Like, I don't want to go through each individual here, right? And actually spell out the pros and the cons, right? In a public forum.
Oh, that's fine. That's...
If you decide I'm going, I need to know from you who I will be with.
Remember, like, we're an hour off the hill, right? We can have an overall meeting like we're having now, right? And I can go through in public.
Here I would have a hesitation in working with. But if I'm going to somewhere with South Georgia, I need to know who I'm going to be with in advance.
Yeah, some people, they had been banking on being told there and then that they were going to be either on the team or off the team.
Writing a report and sending it on to me.
In the warmth of the hostel, each member of the group is assessed.
There's some people, no matter what they do, they're going to be a liability in bad weather and they're not going to be on the bad weather things. There's other people who, with work, can be brought up to that standard.
As the decision makers warm to their task, the group are left out in the cold.
Oh, snow in my boots.
I could see who was strong in the group, who could keep up my pace when we were just doing the last 100 meters to the summit. Mm-hmm. Jerry, he was just on my snowshoes all the time. Jerry, I would go through a war with him.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure a lot of people have.
For his mountaineering expertise, straight-talking Jerry is in.
Cliff?
It's on crack.
Both these guys' personality and their skills are making them suitable for crossing Georgia in bad weather.
From Shackleton's hometown, student Cliff is in.
Lucia, it's very difficult because she isn't so good in mountaineering. Would she struggle in bad weather? Yeah, she would. Yeah, she would.
Lucia gets a ticket for South Georgia, but if the weather turns bad, she'll be axed.
Jerry in my group,
Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah. He's really strong and has a lot to give social.
Jerry will be bringing his moustache to the Antarctic.
The whole group I had, I could take crossing in bad weather. Mary included.
How are you feeling? Oh, we're feeling great. God, it's like being on top of the world, isn't it?
Mary's probably the weakest in that group. But she's so strong that I would take her the whole team in bad weather. Yeah. Definitely.
Mary, the mountaineering mother of 4, makes the team.
Edna.
All the weight is on the anchor.
I don't think it is yet.
Okay, right.
Now you're not going to struggle. You're going to help him.
She has to... I don't think this is there. She should be going.
Despite her endless enthusiasm and determination, barrister Ethna is out. For some, the long march home.
Rolf took me aside and explained to me what their decision was. At the moment I wouldn't be ready, and I wouldn't be ready for reasons that I agreed with. I couldn't carry, and with the severe weather and severe storm I'd be blown over. While it was very difficult for me, I had to remember that I wouldn't put the group at risk.
Jump, 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 jump!
For those on the team, a feeling of elation.
It was just like yes, you know, big time. It was crazy because I'd put in so much effort, and the team behind me had put in so much effort back home and stuff, you know. So much work had gone into it, and it was just like, you know, all our birthdays coming at once, you might say.
Jerry is stunned.
I was going into that with a kind of an empty feeling. I was going in thinking that, you know, I wouldn't make the mark at all, that there was people going to be a lot fitter than me. There was people with more determination, greater goals.
Pass them on the left side. Woo! I've conquered Norway. Next stop, South Georgia.
With the final team confirmed, Pat heads down to Tierra del Fuego at the southern tip of Argentina to charter the ship that will take them into Antarctic waters. The deposit will set him back a cool $250,000. Pat needs to get €15,000 from each team member and fill the extra 60 places on the ship with tourists. It's a high-risk strategy.
At this stage, you know, I must say it's a really scary feeling because the risk is taken, the contract is signed. It's a lot of money. You know, scared at this point in time, like in relation to the setting up of it, because that means I have to put my personal guarantee right on the line. There's no backing out now. It's a fact of life that, you know, this is my 58th expedition. Each time it's high risk. This one is the riskiest of all. If it's a case I lose on this, I lose everything.
On next week's programme, Cliff reckons he could be $5,000 short.
I reckon we could be falling $5,000 short, you know, that kind of way.
Can you take out a loan, or?
That's really not an option, you know.
On the dockside in Tierra del Fuego, a tense type situation.
This is becoming a tense type situation now, like to find out what's happening with the scare.
And the Antarctic Peninsula sails into view.